Say good morning in the chat. Good morning. I don't even know what that is because I live in New York. We don't have grass. Oh, these niggas is doing construction. That's not even grass, y'all. They've been doing it for the past hour too, so I'm like, I don't know what that was. Good morning. How are y'all doing? No. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Can y'all hear me? Um, something is on my mind this morning. Last night before I went to sleep, I got an email, and I feel like I feel like my YouTube live is very local and it's not gonna go anywhere. But I got an email from some agency that wants me to promote Starbucks for them. And I talked to my manager about this because, I mean, before I realized, I had just responded like asking like, okay, so like, what are the deliverables? What are, how much is the budget or whatever? But then I talked to my manager and I realized it was like, wait, there's a Starbucks boycott right now. And if you're not familiar with the boycott that's going on, so I have decided that I'm going to stand in solidarity with the boycott against Starbucks currently. And yeah, free Palestine, basically. That's all I wanted to get on here and say this morning. It's something I was thinking about all night because I guess like these are the moments when you become a little bit of somebody or whatever, where you have to use your platform for the right reasons and you can't think about only just money, but you have to think about, the greater good and the causes that you support. And me realizing that even if I did take the job and I would donate it to causes that support Palestine and really helps send aid to the children that are really being hurt really badly, I still would be promoting a company against everyone else's wishes to boycott at this moment. So I'm going to pause and not work with this company for right now. So yeah, that was on my mind, and like, I'm human. I feel like we just have to be a little bit more brave. Money's always coming. Money always is going to be there, but your soul and your integrity is important. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think we just have to be, don't drink Starbucks. If you want to boycott, do not drink Starbucks. Don't eat McDonald's. Damn, what else could you eat? There's mad shit you can't eat. I don't even really know because I actually, not that I feel like I've only really knew for real about the boycott that was going on, and like not trying to say like I know every single thing that's going on, but I really only know for like the past week or so for the boycott specifically. So be integrity. Be integral. Is that the verb of integrity? Or if integrity is the action, isn't be integral? Is that an adjective? I don't know. But yeah, free Palestine. And I'm not supporting anything in this moment where, you know, and I just see all these videos across my For You page, and I'm like, you know, it's just money, but these people, these children are losing their lives. And like, damn, if only we can do a tax boycott without going to jail, child. Because that's the one we really need to do. For real. Because they taking our tax money and they sending that shit in missiles. Like, be for real. We can't even get student loan debt paid off. Like, let's talk about and how well the economy would do if students didn't have to pay back some loans that basically the government should just be doing anyway. Because let's be for real, schools used to be cheaper before they started letting black people in. I'm just gonna say that. For real. And don't get me started about healthcare. Don't get me started about healthcare. Niggas can't even go to the damn doctor. Can't even go to the damn doctor. But yeah, so sadly, go drink some Dunkin'. I hope they not doing it too. Frankly, I don't know. And if they are, somebody put it across social media so niggas can start drinking there too. And it just reminds me of one of my classes, and I actually, because I don't know if y'all know, I used to be a political science major. Hold on, where my books at? Oh, it's in my whatchamacallit. I would take it out. It's in my suitcase. But I used to take a social protest class, back in the day when I was still trying to be Martin Luther King. Still am a little bit, I guess. And one thing during the Montgomery bus boycotts, because of, segregation, that there were people who wanted to break the boycott because I guess they wanted to look out for themselves. People were taking the bus because they had to go to work. They had to do all kinds of things back in the day to fight segregation. And they were like, we're gonna stop riding this damn bus. And people still wanted to take the bus because they was like, well, I have no other way to get to work, and I don't really know about y'all, but I gotta make sure that me and mine is good. And I'm like, that mindset is understandable because we live in this rat race of a society where you have to do everything you can. However, it goes against all morals and grounds, and it really collectively hurts us all. And when we're all free, that's when we ain't even gotta worry about making sure me and mine is good, because we all trying to be free. We all trying to be good. But I will tell you, people who still rode the bus back in the day, and this is a history lesson, black people who still rode the bus back in the day, and the Montgomery bus boycotts went on for about a year. I think it was probably a couple days less than a year, or maybe a couple days over, but it was almost an exact year that the boycott was going on. And if you rode that damn bus, because the community, they helped each other, they would walk together to work. They would carpool in cabs together to work. They would do what they got to do to make sure these buses is racist, and we need to show them that we mean business. And so if you got on that bus anyway, nobody would fuck with you at church. They wouldn't let you sit with them at church. You wasn't getting invited to shit. You was damn near ostracized. And so now you live in this racist ass country, i.e. America. You live in this racist ass country where nobody fuck with you that's, not your color. And because you decided to go against your community who trying to get everybody liberation, now they don't fuck with you and you a little isolated. And honestly, it's almost like a social condemnation. We got to stick together, because for real, we not going to really get nowhere. Our tax money is going all the way to other places they ain't got no damn business to be. And our motherfucking schools is fucked up. Our kids can't read. Our grandmas, she finna have to die a little earlier because she can't afford health insurance. Like, our parents are going into debt because maybe one of our siblings had, a medical emergency and they can't even afford it. So they finna go into a debt. A lot of people gotta take up these corporate ass jobs, high paying corporate ass jobs that are evil and really going against society and our progression, because we got these student loan debts up to our damn ears, and we need this money from these evil ass corporations so we can survive and hopefully not become a part of the system. But it's a cycle. So I'm gonna have to stick beside him and use my morals this morning. So yeah, I used to actually say I wanted to run for president. Who knows? That could still be true. That could still happen. But honestly, I'm not trying to run for no damn presidency and try to change shit, try to change the damn system that shouldn't even belong here in the first place. Because let me tell you this, America don't not supposed to be here. We not supposed to be here. You can't change something that's been already violent since its start. Period. So I might as well just make my little videos and go about my life, because you can't change an evil ass system. That shit gotta go. Real Jackie Kennedy shit. And someone said, you all for morals. And let me just say this. I mean, I thought about it like, okay, well, what if because I know people who literally just had a Starbucks deal last week. Like, what if I just did it and, like, forgot about it? But, like, I'm human. Like, you always think about, like, oh, it's just, I can milk them for all they got, or this, that, and the third. Because I'm a human being. I'm going to always think about, how can I make sure my survival is good? How can I make sure that my future will be good? Because I'm not worried about everybody else. But at the same time, we all gotta make a choice and actually sit down and think, like, damn, do I want to stand for something or die for anything? Wait, is that? I think that's it. That's Martin Luther King verse. Stand for something, die for nothing, or die for anything, or fall for anything. Oh, is it stand for something, fall? See, I'm slow. And I didn't make a mistake yet, because I ain't take no money. I ain't even sign no contract. I honestly just it was like a slow realize, like, oh wait, when I went to go talk to my manager, I was like, oh wait, we're doing a boycott, or like there's a Starbucks boycott. And then my manager was like, oh well, we boycotted. And I'm like, okay, period. We got to. Period. But we all just gotta think, like, we gotta put that extra step in, like, let me step outside of my American body. And even though I'm a black person living in a country that's extremely still racist, even if they don't want to be upfront about it, and they want to act like racism is over and it don't exist no more. And that even though that sometimes I'm in this country and I have less rights as a black queer person, I still have a lot of privilege as an American, as an influencer who has resources. Money always is going to come. Always. Money is always going to come. Money, we always got to be open to that. Money going to come. We going to always get what we want. We got each other. We going to make sure that we survive. We going to make sure that we good. Because that's a community thing. And when we think about ourselves only and all the time, that's when shit just get evil. That's when colonization happened, capitalism, all that shit. We got to take ourselves out of that, even just for a moment. I'm like, I'm going to stand on business right here. I'm going to have to. So, yeah. We got each other. Period. We do. Period. Um, but yeah. And homophobia is not worse. Not what the people is going on. Wait, are you talking about homophobia is worse than racism? Or homophobia is worse than what's going on to the kids in Palestine? Because we're not doing no oppression Olympics over here. We live in nuance, especially me who has an intersectional identity where I see it's fucked up everywhere. Period. Period. We not doing nothing is worse. It's all bad. And it all contributes all back to one fatal ass system. Period. Period. So I don't wanna see you talking about that again. You know what's worse? Capitalism. You know what's worse? That all of our tax dollars go to missiles and it goes to cops and it goes to the enforcement of money and greed and colonization and Nazism and fascism. We gotta stop that. And we gotta stop the violence. For real. That's what's worse. And I know I'm like a little preachy this morning, but I mean this was my background. I was really, before I got nosy, I was always nosy. Before I got deep in, because I tell y'all, I really only wanted to start talking about love because I just was so deep and ingrained in politics that I wasn't living my life, and I just really thought the most political thing that I could do is find love as a Black queer person and be happy and be alive and resist. Period. So I know I'm preaching this morning. I'm not trying to give y'all no math class or no class historical, but I'm just letting you know what was on my heart, and that I'm trying to remain human and remain communal. And I'm telling y'all this, so in the future, the 92 of y'all who was here, that y'all can continue, even if I lose sight of my morals, I pray that y'all can continue to keep me on the right path. Period. Hallelujah. Who said the catacomb help get back to home, homosexual? What the hell does that mean? I know you're not telling me to go back to Africa. I know you're not telling me to go back to Africa. I love y'all. And also another message someone said, for me, misogynist, queerphobia, homophobia, and ableism is worse than anything else here. That may be true in the community that you reside in, but it all feeds back. It's connected. And we forget, because they want us to think. When I say us, when I say they, y'all know who I'm talking about. But maybe y'all won't. I mean, I can say it out loud. But white people, specifically men who have the money, they want us to be sequestered and think that these struggles are different. But they not. They are not. Not at all. They are not. Because I can tell you, the same money that's going to the missiles over there in the Middle East and the other countries around the world is the same money that's upholding these misogynistic ass rules, these homophobic ass standards, the cops that's beating our kids over the head and shooting our children, our Black kids, the same people It's all the same. Period. Period. It all goes back to greed. White women too. They be upholding it. Yes, that's true. But I will say that there is also some nuance there. Because if we look back to when black men got the right to vote, before white women got the right to vote, there was a small little coalition between white women and black men, black people specifically, trying to elevate, voting rights in this country, that you still voting for all your tax dollars to go all the way to some missiles that you don't really need, and you still got potholes and your kids can't read. However, there was a coalition when they was trying to get the right to vote, and black men had ditched white women and they had ditched black women to get their right to vote for the 15th Amendment. This is a true story. Black men, they got the right to vote, and they was like, oh, we good now, we equal, because you know how these we just go on the Shade Room comments and go, if you want to see how a black man thinks sometimes, go on there. And some of white women who were abolitionists, who were for women's rights, was scorned by that. And they was like, fuck black women, we not fucking with dumb hoes no more either. We not fucking with the... That's what they was thinking. For real. But white women, they just do what they can. I'm not even going to try to... Oof. Ciao. All you got to do is really pay attention and look at history for real. It's crazy. But just like how black men want to try and grasp on to this power that emasculates them, that keeps them from their kids, that keeps them in some city, that keeps them in front of the law. White women are the original people who do that too. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm done preaching. Bye, y'all. Mm-hmm. Just like I say, hold your morals. Hold your head held high. And we got to be communal if we ever going to go anywhere. Period.